Let's put last night behind us. You know that wasn't me. Flop, get out of the room. Get eyes open watching her. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was creepy. It was Guy and Nan go back to the room. Why was the Duchess in there? The Duchess was literally in the girl. Have you not heard of privacy? I know this is your castle, but what are you doing there? Gagged me. Because I was not expecting her to be there. Basically, get married. Basically. Not really, but basically. But I just feel like, Cressy Dusty, Conchita's father. Sorry, we're not calling Conchita Cressy Dusty. We're calling Conchita's father Cressy Dusty. In a tense. Because it threw me through a loop, absolutely. So anyways. Welcome back. I'm happy that you guys are here. Happy that you guys have returned. And guys, it's the end of an era. It's the end of an era. Because tell me why the Buccaneers season 1 episode 8 just dropped last night. So somebody couldn't tell me that was the last episode. Because I didn't really put the 2 and 2. I didn't really put the pieces together until I was randomly scrolling on TikTok. Not even TikTok. Twitter. And then they were like, oh, can't wait for tonight's episode. Like, can't believe it's over. And I was like, over? We just got started. We got to anyways. So bittersweet moment. We're gonna do our last recap. Cross fingers for season 2, guys. Everybody out here watching this. If you have not watched it yet, go and give my show a review. Like, I know I'm not giving track record right now because I just talked about Swagger, why you should watch Swagger. It got cancelled. Literally 2 weeks ago got cancelled. And then I just talked about why you should watch Shelter. Like Shelter by Helen Coben, Shelter. Got cancelled. Like somebody know. Like somebody watch my show, watch one of my shows so that it can get another season. Like, it's literally that simple. It's that simple. Anyway, so let's get into the business. I shall prolong no more. No further. Let's get into the video. Okay, guys. So, yeah, I wrote my little notes down as usual. But this episode is pretty fresh in my mind. So, let's try not to look at my phone too much this time. Let's try not to do that. Let's try to engage. So this episode, as you said, final episode, and it's called Wedding of the Season. Is it? Because in my head, why is the wedding still happening? But anyway, so we get to the real thick of it, the start of the episode. And my first point was, is the wedding still happening? Because yeah, why is it still happening? Like, anybody have any real questions for me? Like real answers? Like, why is this wedding still happening? I thought we've been here, we've done that. Why is it still happening? I don't get it. So anyways, the mother is talking to Nan. By the mother, I mean Theo's mother, the Duchess. She's telling Nan, well, basically, girl, by marrying my son tomorrow, you're not going to have a life anymore. Like, your job, like, in this marriage, your job is to be with him all the time, support him, just agree with him. She's like, wear this crown, la-di-da-di-da, and just be by his side. Like, that's your job. Like, she's like, screw love, screw whatever else you think is going on. It's about business. It's about being a duchess. This marriage is a marriage of convenience to being a duchess. That's what she said. Her words, not mine. She said, you're marrying my son. It's business. It's business transactional. So she's talking about that. And I'm just like, Nan, if this was not more clear to you to run, now her talking about this marriage being a business. I'd have got to step in. Yeah, it's true. Okay, so now it's giving. I put this point here too because it's like, why y'all acting like she just came out of nowhere and she was like, yeah, marry me, Theo. Like, nobody asked that man to marry her. I'm sorry. So why are you giving her all these instructions about business and what you have to do, like, to be a duchess? Like, it's not like she scrummed her way into this. Like, my girl was simply living and this guy decided, yeah, you're the one I want. So, like, by order of operations, as I said in my last video, by the mathematics of it all, he should be the one catering to her. I'm sorry. Like, you're the one that put me in the situation. You're the one that asked me to marry you. So, anyways, like, stop being embarrassing. So, Nan don't want all this responsibility. She's talking to the girls on the hill. She's like, yeah, guys, I don't want to do this. She's not even saying that, but I can tell. I can tell she doesn't want to do this. Like, come on. Like, you already know. Like, she just wants to do it. Now, Ginny is telling Nan she's moving to Scotland. You know, when they have a little situation, a little running in the bathroom. And I just found it so funny that, like, minutes after the mother told Nan about all the responsibilities of being a duchess, like 2 seconds later, here she's being late to, like, Theo's little speech thing that he was giving. Like, she said, screw the task at hand. I'm not listening to your instructions. I'm gonna do whatever I want. So she stumbles in late. Like, I just thought that was iconic. I had to come back to that. Anyway, so yeah, Ginny's like, yeah, I'm moving to Scotland. And Nan's like, oh, well, good for you. And then Ginny's like, oh yeah, that's so far. Like, and she's like, oh, really? It's far for you? Because right now, you're in the same room as me and you still couldn't be far enough. Okay? Because to me, you're distant, you're gone. Like, she's like, I don't even recognize you no more. So goodbye. She's like, as a matter of fact, when's the next flight to Scotland? Get on it right now. Like, she's giving number one top hater for her sister right now. And Mabel and wait, no, I'm jumping ahead. Sorry. So then, anyways, Richard is eating up. He's eating up his parents. He's like, y'all suck. In layman's terms, he's like, you guys suck. So he's eating them up, and Conchita could not be proud. She's proud of her man. She's like, yeah, eat them up. They're boring. And randomly in this, like, whole situation, Ginny and the stress of it all, she ends up fainting. And then James is like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with my life? So then I guess he asks Miles, which is Mabel's little fiance, to, like, check up on her. Nothing to do with doctor. All this time I thought he was just, like, random and, like, you know, useless. Sorry. Not to say useless, but I'm just saying. Not him having, like, a whole little doctor title or whatever. Enough to, like, check on her and see she's pregnant. Like, clearly he has some certifications. Slay for him. And yeah, I just feel like like, it's just the whole situation with James and Ginny is just like, it's too much for me. Because first of all, James sucks. And then, like, not for him to find out now from this, like, little Dr. Miles that Ginny's pregnant, he's never going to want her to leave his sight. So it's like, it's just like, it's a happy thing that a baby's being born, but into the circumstances, it's a horrible thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't even drop for joy. You know, you're on your toes because, like, what's gonna happen next? You know what I mean? And like, her mother comes to her and basically tells her, like, she's excited. That Nan's mother told her she's excited that she's about the wedding and stuff. And Nan is giving, don't want to get married. So, like, so the mom's like, oh, well, I'm so excited, like, to leave your father. Like, you know, you being a duchess will be, like, perfect for me, personally. I'll have a lot of, like, advantages. So Nan's thinking, okay, yeah, maybe I should have to get married to this man. And mom's like, you know, you don't have to get married because of me, you know? Like, if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Which is good that she said that, because for a second, I thought she wasn't going to say that. So I was like, girl, don't marry that man just for your mother. But I'm glad that the mother confirmed that for me. I'm glad she confirmed that for me. But Theo's at this little party shindig all by himself. And Nan has been, like, several scenes now, yet to be by his side. Like she had that one entrance and then she left. She was in the bathroom. Then she was gosh knows where. And then now she's talking to her mother. Like she's literally doing the opposite of being by her side. And it's so funny. It's so funny. Like it's so funny. And now she's in her room, just like on the bed, like just contemplating life. And Theo's like literally like beside himself. Because where's your wife, Theo? Your wife. Where is she? Anyways, so then Mabel and Lizzie have this really, really beautiful moment where Mabel finally tells Lizzie, like, this is who I am. Okay? And she was like, a little scared as she should be. But Lizzie basically tells her, girl, like, you are beautiful. You are enough. You are who you are. And she said, if like butterflies are an indication of love, and you have a right to love who you want, amen to that, Lizzie. So that was like a beautiful moment. Slay. Love that sistership, and I wish I could have seen more of them. Like, you mean tell me this is the season finale, and I'm getting material like this only in the last episodes? Please, I told you guys I wanted to see Mabel more and Lizzie more. So that's why I really didn't think this was the end. Anyways, honestly, somebody killed you. I'm sorry. I know I've been alluding to it this whole time, but somebody needs to do it. I don't know why somebody hasn't done it yet. Anyways, now for the moment we've all waited for. Guy has a window entrance. Now, if you guys remember, Nan was having a window exit the first time that Guy saw her. She was climbing on the window. Now, Guy is climbing up into a window so that he can see her. And he said, listen, babe, I tried the whole ignoring it. I tried the whole, like, leaving it to the birds. I tried it all. But I cannot close my eyes without thinking about you. I cannot go about my day without thinking about you. You are always on my mind. Like, Guy is so real. Like, that man is so real and so in love. And it's confirmed by every single word that comes out from his mouth. Because it's obsession. It's simply obsession because, sir, what do you mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, the way in which he talks to Nan in this very desperate, loving way, he's done horrendous for that man. He's done horrendous because you're climbing up a castle wall late at night to make another, like, what's this, his like third love confession now? He's done bad. He's done horrendous. So anyways, I wrote, like, Guy's doing a lot in the bedroom chambers right now. Like, he's doing a lot and he's doing it up for the class. Like, remember I said he went to the School of British. Just scrap that. Scrap that. Guy got all A's when he went to that school already. He's even surpassing his teachers in the British School of Charm. He has now gotten his master's, his PhD, and he is serving it up for the class. He's doing it up for the class. He's doing a little promo, he's showing an example. He's showing the teachers up. Because this type of literature, Shakespeare, as the tourist community is saying, dare I say, is doing it up even more than a work for a local British people. No, like, Guy is writing the scripts at that point. Because all this stuff that he's saying, I'm gonna have to insert a clip or something, or like transcribe his words here.
I'd like to tell the entire world.
It's just so.
God,
it's so serious. It's so unserious. It's not even unserious.
The entire time
it's so
I'm not
serious.
With you, trying to convince myself that I must just be making it up.
It's so serious to him.
The amount I love,
and it is to Nan as well, because apparently
I actually
she's eating it up.
Need you.
And Guy's like, well, I'm going to, what do you say? Brazil, I think. And he's like, tomorrow, I'm going there. Come with me. And Nan's like, yeah, babe. You got that right, I'm coming. I'm coming with you. So she says she's coming on the trip. And then, guys, some things happen. You know what happened. And then they just, confirmed their love for each other, and it was beautiful. But then, right as that happens, we get into a bit of a situation. Because Ginny appears having her last resort, guys. She's at her last resort. She's at her wit's end. And she comes and she confides in Nan, and she's like, listen, this is the truth. James is horrible, and he's been, treating me so unfairly and abused me. She doesn't even outright say it, and it shows how she's like scared of him and still trying to like hold his behavior in high regard, and not talk ill of him. Like, you can tell how he's like brainwashed her like over the past few months. But basically, Nan and her, they recognize one thing, and one thing is true, that she needs to get out of it. So she tells Guy, because Guy's hiding now at this point, because when Ginny knocked on the door, Guy said, oh, I gotta go. So he's hiding by the bed. So anyways, he comes out of hiding, and then Nan's like, oh my gosh, okay, no, I trust him, and we're gonna get you out of here. So they try to sneak her out like they were on a covert operation. But as we know, Crusty Dusty James, he appears out of the shadows. He appears out of anywhere. So he sees this happening, and he's like, what's going on? Where are you guys going? And Nan's like, oh, I was just trying to show her the church. Like, relax. And then he's like, let's go back to the room. So they go back to the room, failed attempt. And that scene with Ginny's eyes open out of fear and his eyes open watching her, that was crazy. That was creepy. It was so creepy. So anyways, that fails. And then when freaking Guy and Nan go back to the room, why was the Duchess in there? The Duchess was literally in the girl. Have you not heard of privacy? I know this is your castle, but what are you doing there? Gagged me, because I was not expecting her to be there. I thought it was going to be like the mother, like Nan's mother, which I'll be fine with. But the Duchess of all people, that was too much for me. That was too much. Like, why was she there? Anyways, the next morning, wedding morning, Mabel and Honoria, actually, I forgot how to pronounce her name. Honoria had this cute little scene. And Mabel's like, listen, I told Miles he's not the one for me. And I'd like to keep seeing you, if you let me. And Honoria's like, you know what? I'm down for it. So they have their cute little, and they basically get married. Basically. Not really, but basically. But I just feel like, they need that one this whole storyline. Like, their storyline was too, like, small. Like, I feel like it needed more screen time. Even Lizzie, too. Like, outside of the whole James thing, too, I needed to see her. Justice for those sisters. Lizzie and Mabel, more screen time for them in the future. Going forward, season 2. Y'all hear that? Thank you. And, so anyways, this is the wedding happening. And Conchita and Richard, they're like, yeah, we're done with this family. We're over with it. We're taking our money and we're leaving. But turns out, Crusty Dusty, Conchita's father, sorry, we're not calling Conchita Crusty Dusty. We're calling Conchita's father Crusty Dusty. Because why do you lose all his money? Like, so you're rich and now you lose all your investment for your daughter and the grandchild? Let's be so for real. So now they're broke. But Richard's like, I don't even care. Being broke is still being free. So he's like, yeah, we got this. We got this in the bag. I'm very Richard. Because for a second, I thought when he found out that they were going to be broke, he would be like, oh, never mind. But no, he didn't do that. So points to Richard. And then James comes out of nowhere and he's like, oh, let's put last night behind us. That wasn't me. Flop! Get out of the room. Like, your advances or whatever you're trying to claim here right now, no, just get out. I'm tired of him. So anyways, James gives like Ginny the dress or whatever, and we see like, okay, he brings her all that stuff. And we see now that a plan is in tow. Okay? A plan is in tow. They're gonna use the wedding as a distraction, a diversion to get Ginny out of there. So as soon as James goes inside the little chapel, they're like, okay, yeah, sisters forever, and we gotta protect each other, and da-da-da-da. And they're like, while we're walking on the aisle, we'll give enough time for him to not notice that you're in the carriage running off. Okay? So Nan's like, yeah, this is perfect. So then Nan gets into the carriage and everything, everybody's walking on the aisle, going according to plan, and then Guy shows up in the carriage. Knight in armor, like, Guy's just a guy's girl. itinerary. Guy's just a girl's girl, okay? He's gonna be there for the girlies and he's gonna help. So he's basically going to take care of Ginny, basically. Like, not too sure where they're going exactly, but he's gonna help Ginny be on the run and he's gonna protect her. Because why? That's the sister of the woman that he loves and he'll do anything for her. And not to mention, she's gonna get married to that flop anyways. So, like, he could be so bent on shit about that. And he could have just let this whole situation just like roll off his head and still escape by himself. But no, that's real love because he's going to stick around, save the sister for the woman that he loves, even though he's not going to be with her. Now, guys, it took me a while to like digest this because honestly, I did not see this coming. I did not. Because I thought my ship was going to prevail in the end, and I really think that this wedding was not going to happen. Like, I didn't think that they were going to get married, to be honest. So the fact that this happened in left field at the end, it truly blew my mind. It truly, yes, you can say that it gagged. It gagged me because I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. So, like, give them their 10s for television. Like, give them their 10s for supplying that little plot twist in the end. Give them their 10s. Because it threw me through a loop, absolutely. So anyways, so this is, yes, as the mother was saying in the beginning, it is a business arrangement, it is. But she was saying from the point of view, like, you just have to be there to support him, uphold him as a duke. But no! She's gonna use that dukeship to her advantage, keep her sister safe. And now, that is truly how you get your get back. Because imagine telling her, yeah, you're just because of 1, 2, 3. And that's all. You just have to be there for your man. And she was like, well, actually, I have a different man, but this man is going to be there for me in the way that I need, which is giving me the security to protect my sister. And she ate that. That is how you play the game. Okay? So she ends up getting married to him. And that's it, guys. That's like literally the end. Like, Ginny gets away. James is like freaking running after her. But you're too slow, James. She's already gone. And Richard and Conchita, side note, found out that, like, apparently the dad is dying. It's random. Like, is this actually happening? I don't know. But he's like, yeah, you're the firstborn, Richard. So actually, like, you think you're disowning this family? You're wrong. So I don't really know what that leaves them. I still hope they don't do it. Like, I still hope that Richard's still like, yeah, no, like, disown me then. But, like, will the Richards go to James? Certainly not. So I hope Honore is in the running for these riches, like, some way, somehow. I know she's not the firstborn by any means, but Rich is out the picture. James is clearly not deserving. So she's gonna be the only one left. Just give her that money so she can live her life, travel, something. So yeah, guys, let me know what you thought about this show. Honestly, it was a whirlwind. We went through a lot, but Team Guy prevailed. And like and give a comment if you were Team Guy from the beginning, like I was. Shows that you have taste, and you definitely like where this channel is going. So you should subscribe. If you're Team Guy, subscribe. If you watch this video, subscribe. If you liked what you saw and you like this whole series, subscribe. And if you just want to see me make more videos in the future, subscribe. And just let's talk about it in the comments. Like, what do you guys think about the finale? The finale, I'm gonna give it its 10s. Like, the sequencing and everything, and how they fully just like flipped everything on its stomach. Is that even an analogy? I don't even know. Like, well, how they just turned everything upside down, and in the last few seconds, still made her marry him anyways, which I was not expecting. So yeah, thank you for coming on this journey with me on this Buccaneers watch recap. Technically, we didn't watch it together, but we talked about it together. So hopefully you guys like that. But tell me moving forward what kind of styles of videos you guys like. Like, do you like me like going through it like this, like with the recap without watching it together, or do you want us to watch it together and do a little recap? Let me know. But it was a fun ride, guys. This show, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'm minusing 2 points just because I feel like there were so many characters, and I would have liked to see more from them. Like, even like, I don't know, like a whole, like, let's say like each character gets like a whole episode to himself or something. Which I know, like, I don't know how that would work for the dynamics of what the story was trying to give. But I'm just saying, I do want to see more of these characters individually as well. So I'm just minusing 2 points for that. But adding like 5 points because of Nan and Guy. Because they were the ship of the century of this year. Like, they ate that, they came, collected, served, delivered, full stop, end the video. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.